Hi there YouTube, welcome back to my channel and another episode of NF Reacts. In this video I'm going to take a look at another a cappella group. This one is called Voiceplay. Now Voiceplay is of course one of the other big players in the a cappella music industry. They became well known just like the other two groups I've reviewed so far when they competed in season 4 of the Sing-Off. Now of course they didn't win the competition, Home Free won season 4, however they were still finalists in this season of the Sing-Off. Now as far as I can tell, at this stage the group consists of 4 main members. Eli Jacobson, who is a tenor, Cesar De La Rosa, who is a tenor and baritone, of course Jeff Castellucci, who is their bass, and of course Lane Stein, who is their vocal percussionist. Now if you look at some of the videos they've posted on YouTube, actually quite a lot of them, they like to bring in guest artists as well. Today I'm going to take a look at 2 of their songs, the first one being the Oogie Boogie Man, which was released on YouTube in 2019 and of course also available on Spotify and Apple Music and all of the streaming platforms. In this song, they had 5 members of the group. First, Earl Elkin Jr., who is their tenor, Eli Jacobson, tenor number 2, Jay Nunn, who is their baritone, Jeff Castellucci, who is their bass, and Lane Stein on the drums. So, let's get into it.
Well, what have we here? Santa Claus, huh? Ooh, I'm really scared. So you're the one everybody's talking about. You're joking. I can't believe my eyes. You're joking me. You gotta be. This can't be the right guy.
He thinks he's ugly.
I don't know which is worse. I might just split a seam now if I don't die laughing first. Mr. Oogie Boogie says this.
Wow, I like how they are bringing everybody in a group in there. Everybody has a little something to say to Santa, and the face of Santa is really something to behold. You know, he truly looks scared in this video. So, well done on that. I mean, I love the harmonies that they're bringing in. Of course, Jeff is taking the lead here at the moment, which sounds so good with he's got a really nice deep voice. You know, even if he's not really in the bass register as of yet in this stage, but it really sounds so good and complementing with the rest of the group coming in there. Well done.
Trouble close at hand. You better pay attention now, 'cause I'm the Boogie Man. And if you aren't shaking this.
Wow, I'm the Boogie Man. That sounds so awesome, that low bass coming down there. Oh, really nice from Jeff.
Something very wrong, 'cause this may be the last time you hear the Boogie song.
Wow! To go from that low just simply up, way up there in the register, amazing feat on its own. Just to get down low to those notes, of course I know it's a bass, but I mean to switch from that low up to that high it's quite difficult to do. You know, it takes a lot of control and practice to be able to do something like that. Wow, that really sounded great.
Well, if I'm feeling antsy and there's nothing much to do,
I might just cook a special batch of steak and spider stew.
And don't you know the one thing that would make it work so nice?
a roly-poly Santa Claus.
To add a little spice. Release me now, or you must face the dire consequences. The children are expecting me, so please come to your senses.
You're joking, I can't believe my ears.
When someone shut this up,
I'm drowning in my tears.
It's funny. I'm laughing. You really are too much.
And now, with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff.
that that must be something, he's going to do his stuff. I don't know. But just the cinematics of this is also quite intelligently made. I read somewhere that I think Jeff's Castellucci's wife or sister, is also a Castellucci, I assume. So I'm assuming it's his wife, or at least someone related to him, was the production manager of this video. So really well done. I mean, just look at the shots and how they do it. And again, I don't think there's a major, Hollywood type of budget for this type of music video. So they've done it on I think probably a small budget, but it looks amazing. All of the makeup and everything that they are doing here, and each character plays a role here. It's like trying to tempt this Santa. They've caught him. So it's very, very interesting.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna do the best I can. Hit it!
The sound of rolling dice to me is music in the air. 'Cause I'm a gambling boogeyman, although I don't play fair.
Oh, and again, just hear how great he sounds, even in a higher register. More of a tenor register than what he's typically doing, which is the bass. And still, he sounds so good.
It's much more fun, I must confess. With lives on the line.
Not mine, of course, but yours, oh boy. Now that'll be just fine.
Release me faster, you will have to answer for this heinous act.
Oh, brother, you're something. You put me in a spin.
You are comprehending the position that you're in. It's hopeless. You have finished. You haven't got a prayer.
'Cause I'm Mr. Oogie Boogie, and you ain't going nowhere.
Wow. Just again, the rest of the group coming in there supporting, and the harmonies that they are making there is quite simply astounding. I mean, the whole production here is great, and the arrangement of the music, just how it was put together, it was very, very well thought through. This is not something that you come up with on the spot in most of the cases. This is very well thought through.
The Oogie Boogie Man. Oogie
Boogie
Wow. That last note there. Wow. That was amazing, guys. That's why you need good headphones, or at least a good set of speakers to be able to listen to those low notes coming through. It's really worth it. This was an amazing, amazing song. I really liked it. Okay, guys, so that was our first song, the Oogie Boogie song. I will, of course, link the original video in the description box down below. Simply an amazing arrangement, amazing cover that they've done here. Amazing video, I also think, for probably a very low budget that they've shot this in. And it looks great, it sounds great. So, well done. Well done. Our second video we're going to take a look at today is called Enemy, which is a cover from Imagine Dragons. This song, of course, became very well known when the TV show Arcane came out on Netflix. And this is, of course, a adaptation from a video game, League of Legends. This video was released on Voiceplay's YouTube channel in May of 2022. And interestingly enough, over here, they've got 4 members of the band, who are Eli Jacobson on tenor, Cesar de la Rosa on tenor 2 and baritone, of course Jeff Castellucci on bass, and Lane Stein on the vocal percussion. This specific song, they brought in Alexa, who is the female that you will see in this video. And I love the makeup. Just by looking at this first picture here, you can see that Alexa has been made up to look like Jinx, who's one of the main characters in the TV show Arcane. So let's have a look at Enemy.
Wake up to the sounds of the silence that allows for my mind to run around with my ear up to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that are told when my back is to the world that's smiling when I turn.
Wow, this is just great. This is exactly how I think this should have been done. The kind of a rap, over there that they are making, and the little bits and pieces. It's nothing too overwhelming at this stage. This song has a crescendo in the chorus, so you want to start off a little bit softer with, whatever is happening, and I think this is being portrayed very well here. And of course, I like Alexa's, little oohs coming in there, which sounds so great as an addition to this. Nice to hear it in stereo as well.
To you, you're the greatest. But once you turn, they hate us. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. I spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. My enemy. Your words up on the wall as you're praying from a fall, and the laughter in the halls.
I like this second rapping part. It sounds actually a little bit more, I don't know, can you say clean? The rapping, the words are a little bit more staccato, like cut off. It sounds a little bit cleaner than the first one that was done.
And the names that I've been called. Stack it in my mind, and I'm waiting
Nice run.
for time. But I show you what it's like. Your words spin in my mind. You're the greatest. But once you turn, they hate us.
Wow, that big run that Alexa did going up there, that was simply amazing. And here, I think this is where Cesar de la Rosa actually showed his power of his voice going in there just before the crescendo. So let's just listen to that little part again there.
You're the greatest. But once you turn, they hate us. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my own. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be.
Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy.
Whoa. Again, that low bass from Jeff just brings it home. The whole thing just fits so nicely with that nice bass. I mean, that's probably not something that you need to do in this type of arrangement. I mean, this is probably a little bit, showing off, I suspect. But I mean, he's got it, so he might as well show it off, right? I like how Alexa is portraying the character also a lot. If you've seen the TV show Arcane, the character that she's portraying is called Jinx, and she's been, subjected to a whole lot of misery through her life. And this poor girl goes into a little bit of a mental break where it looks like she has two personalities. And Alexa, the way that she's portraying that character here in this video actually is so well done in line with the TV show. So it looks really good.
Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be
My enemy. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my
that is where Cesar, that's his range. You can hear the belting that he's doing there, and it sounds so nice. A little bit of fray in his voice that just makes it sound so good. I think that is where he needs to be. Wow, guys, so this was an absolutely great arrangement of this song. I loved it. The only little parts that I picked out, and I really am just nitpicking here. In my opinion, the first verse that was done by Cesar de la Rosa was not as good as it could have been if Eli Jacobson did it. Now, Eli did the second verse, and there's a clear distinction between the two that you can hear there. Eli did it a little bit more on point. There was a little bit more choppiness to the words, and that made it sound a little bit more impactful than, for instance, that Cesar did it. Now, of course, with the addition here with Alexa, I know there are some people who don't like the fact that, I say that the female voice, for instance, in Home Free would be an addition. Now, I know that each group has their own specific genre of music, and Voiceplay is no exception here. Now, Voiceplay, of course, doesn't have a female voice as a permanent member of the group, but they do enjoy bringing on the female artists, I think, because it brings again another dynamic to the group. There are, of course, songs where just the male voices is good enough and probably better than if you would bring in a female voice. However, there are certain songs, and I think this specific one that we just listened to, Enemy, is a good example of where a female voice brought in something different. Now, I know the original is not really a song where a female is singing. I mean, Imagine Dragons, for example. But I think that in this arrangement of this song in a cappella, it was important to bring in that female voice. And I don't know if it would have sounded as good if a female voice wasn't present. And it's not only because the females in a group has the ability to reach higher notes, because certainly the groups that we've reviewed up to this point has the ability with some of the male voices to reach those high notes and sometimes even beyond that. So it's not about reaching the note specifically. It's about the whole sound of a female voice, which does have a different timbre to it than the male voices, and it brings in a bit of a fullness to it. Now, again, you might have groups that are specifically only male, and it sounds good with the music that they do. I'm not taking away from that. I'm just saying that in certain songs, like this one, Enemy, that we listened to, it just sounds good. If there wasn't a female voice in it, I doubt that this song would have caught my attention that much. Well, guys, that is then it for today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it to someone else, and leave a comment for me in the section down below. To support me, you can click subscribe on my channel and turn on the bell notifications to be notified whenever I do a new upload. As always, I will also leave the links to the original videos as well as their channels in the description box down below. If you want to, you can also check out some of my own covers by clicking this link over here. And if you want to check out some of my original music, you can click this link over here. That is it for me, and until I see you in the next video, cheers.